friends, hope you all are safe and fine. In our last chapter, we have seen and we have talked about the different animals and the tooth, right? Now, there are some special creatures. They belong to very special group of animals because they can fly. So, today we are going to start our new chapter about some of the special features of these animals. Hope you have by now understood what chapter I am going to start. Yes, we are going to start today chapter number 12, that is beaks and claws. And who have these beaks and claws? That is birds, right beta? So today we will discuss about the different birds and their beaks and their claws. So before starting the chapter, let us go through the hard words. Peck. Peck means to pick up with the beak, to pick something with the help of the beak. Then twig. Twig is a small shoot. Shoot means the upper part of the plant that is coming or growing through any branch or stem. That is called the twig. Then we have glands. Beta glands, these are the organs in our body or any animal body that secretes, that means that produces some juices or we can say some substances, right? So glands are the special organs that produce some substances that are very important for the use or that can be used by our body for some particular function, or any body means any animal body also. Then we have nectar. So you know beta, this is the sweet juice of the flowers, that is called the nectar. Then perch. Perch means it is the resting place for any bird. Then grip. Grip means to hold the anything very tight or very firmly without making any balance or without disturbing the balance, to hold something very nicely. That is called the grip, right? So students, we know beta, birds, they are the special creatures that have their bodies that are filled with the feathers, right? So throughout their body they have their feathers, and they have very special body part that helps them to fly, that is wings. So wings are the special body parts that help the birds to fly, and they have very special mouth. So their mouth is totally different and it is called beak. Then they have generally 2 feet. So if we say every creature, they will have 4 limbs. So not every, some of the creatures they have 4 limbs, and especially birds also have beta 4 limbs, but 2 limbs are in the form of the feet and 2 are modified as wings, right? So they have 2 feet with usually 4 toes, right? And with sharp nails. These nails are called claws. So we have seen the different body parts. So we have discussed all the body parts of the birds. So they have feathers on their body, they have wings that help them to fly, then they have beak, a special mouth, then they have 2 toes, and in the toes, 2 feet. In the feet they have 4 toes, and every toes they have claws, right beta? So this is the body structure of the bird. Now if we talk about the beaks, so the chapter is about beaks, right? So the beak is the very special part, that is the mouth of the bird, and it helps the bird to chew the food or to break their food, right? So birds, they do not have teeth. So for breaking or for eating their food, for chewing their food, they use their beaks, right? And they have different types of beaks according to the food they eat, right? So based on what they are eating, they have different kinds of beaks. So these beaks are of different shapes and sizes. So if we talk about beaks, that beaks are very helpful part for them. They are very important part of their body. With the help of their beaks, they carry the small things like grass, twigs, okay, then small sticks and other materials to make their nest. Then with the help of their beaks, they feed their young ones. They give food. Young ones, beta, they cannot fly, so they cannot get their food. So the parent birds, they fly, they bring back the food and they feed with that their beak into the beak of the young bird. So cute, na? Then they use their beaks to clean their feathers. So they have some oil glands that produce this oil. With the help of this oil, they clean their feathers, and this process is called preening, right? What is this process called? Preening. So students, we have seen the different types of the different uses of the beaks. Now if you talk about the different types of the beaks, then some beaks are curved, some beaks are short, some beaks are hard, some beaks are very strong, some beaks are flat, some beaks are long. So according to the food they are eating, they have different types of beaks. Now if we see the some of the birds like eagles, vultures and owls, what they eat? They eat the flesh of other animals, right? For that they have sharp and hooked beaks, right? So they have very sharp and hooked beaks, and with the help of their beaks they can easily tear the flesh of other animals, right beta? So they are called birds of prey. They are flesh eating birds, so they have sharp and hooked beaks, right? Then some birds, they eat the nuts, right, and seeds and some fruits. So they have strong and short beaks. So the birds like sparrows, then we have pigeons, they have the short and strong beaks. And if you see the parrots, they have the curved beaks, right? So with the help of their beaks, they can easily break the nuts, they can easily break whatever the food they are eating. Same way, the birds like hen, they have also short beaks, right? And but they have very sharp beaks, so that they can eat the small insects, worms and other small nuts, whatever are there, small grains. Okay, so hen, it generally eats the grains. So these type of food is eaten by them. So they have the short and hard beaks, and especially parrot, it has a curved beak. Same way, the woodpeckers, they have very strong and chisel shaped beaks, right? Because they need to peck the tree trunk. Now pecking means it is to pick something. So generally beta, you know, woodpeckers, they make their homes in the or they make their nests in the trunk of the tree. So while and whatever the small insects are there in the bark of the tree, they attack those insects with their beaks. So for that reason they have very sharp and what type of beak? That is chisel shaped beak. So you have learned this in 3rd standard also, but still it is just a memory, it's like a revision, right? Then if we talk about the water birds, so the birds like ducks and swans, they have flat and broad beaks, right? And they have teeth like edges, and with the help of these, and they have 2 holes on their beaks. So generally they live in water, right? So with the help of their beak, they take the muddy water. So what happens is, all the mud and water gets collected in their beak along with the small insects and small water plants and other worms, whatever are there, right? So with the through these holes, all the water gets drained out and only the insects are left there, which they eat, right? So for that reason they have this type of beaks. Now hummingbird and even the sunbirds, they have very strong, long and pointed beaks, because what they do, beta, they suck the nectar of the flowers, right? So they have the beak that are shaped like a straw, when we drink anything with the help of straw. So how we suck, same way they have long and pointed beaks so that they can easily suck the nectar from the flowers. Do you know hummingbird is the smallest bird, right? Then the herons, they have the spear shaped beaks, right? So that they can catch the different animals or different small insects very easily, right beta? So with the help of their spear shaped beak, they can attack their animals, or they can hold their small insects or whatever they eat, the small things. Generally they are also living in they live in the water, so they need to catch the fish, so easily it can poke the fish and it can take the fish out of the water with its spear shaped beak, right? So these are the different birds that use their beaks to eat their food. So according to the food they eat, they have different types of beaks, right? There are some special birds also that are very much famous because they make their nest with the help of their beaks, and these nests are very special. For example, tailor bird and weaver bird. Tailor bird, it sieves the with the help, like the straw it uses like the thread, and its beak it uses like a needle, and it sieves the leaves and all the straw and dry leaves whatever it has collected, and it, so tailor also sew. So because of that speciality, the bird is called a tailor bird. Same way, the weaver bird weaves its nest with, that means with all the leaves together, all the grass together, it weaves its nest. And you might have seen these weaver birds nest. Generally they are hanging nests, okay? And the tailor bird, it sews the leaves and it keeps a small opening, and it is a small bird better, so that it can enter into the nest through that opening, right? So these birds, they get very popular, very famous, because the way they make their nest with the help of their beaks. So students, we have seen the different birds use their beaks in different ways, and according to the food they eat, they have different types of beaks, right? So this chapter, that is beaks and claws, okay? So we have discussed about the different beaks of the different birds. So in our next video we will talk about the claws of different birds. Till then, bye, enjoy yourself, have a nice day.